When last we left our heroes, an invitation to the Tryst, a clandestine meeting of the custodians of the Bardic colleges, had led to meeting Obed Valaxian, a member of an organization called the Vigilant Wardenry that served to protect Zekarist against extraplanar threats. Valaxian provided a bevy of revelations, including the identity of the lich-like creature our heroes had faced in the tomb of Neomachius. This entity, known as Phaedron Corvain, was responsible for the creation of the hybrid zombies that were spreading a plague across Zekarist. It was further revealed that the Afflicted Communion, the cult of the Mother of Woe, was aiding Corvain in this endeavor for unknown reasons. And Leaf's warning to Xantheon that, quote, they have you surrounded, was given new meaning when it was revealed that the adjacent planes of the Feywild, Shadowfell, and Border Ethereal were all embroiled in their own unique turmoils, all seemingly intended to put a planar stranglehold on the world of Zekarist. But the revelations weren't done yet. Felix allowed Numenot Hyacinth, the custodian of Rundamar, to peer into his thoughts and project an image of what he had seen in the astral sea after his rendezvous with an old flame. Ninier Elsinane, the high elf keeper of Bright Hollow, who took a liking to Emma upon her arrival, revealed herself to be a warlock of the Queen of Air and Darkness, and attested that as far as she could tell, her patron was still very much in power over the Gloaming Court. And the meeting culminated in Titus outing himself as a shapeshifter, or as he put it, a latent. The custodians, who obviously understood the gravity of what Titus was disclosing, wove a bizarre musical dwemer that in some not fully understood way bound those present from revealing the truth of Titus's nature to others. Our heroes then finally took their leave of the tryst and returned to their shift on security duty. Afterward, Felix met up with Titus in the apple orchard and revealed himself to be a member of Septim House and greeted Titus warmly as a cousin, pledging a new beginning between the two noblemen. Afterward, our heroes reconvened with Obed Valaxian, who stressed the importance of finding out all that they could while in the company of Madame Intranera Verine, as the Lady of Want was established to have some connection to Phaedron Corvain's experiments in the tomb of Neomachius. But the evening had one last revelation up its sleeve as it came to light that Valaxian had at one point served with Felix's father, Castive Septim. The conversation was interrupted by the frantic voice of Viper coming over the messaging pendants, asking for aid in fighting off the zombies at the south gate, some of them clad in plate armor. As our heroes rushed to assist, Felix desperately called over the pendant for the guards to fall back, immediately recognizing the description as the zombies that had escaped the tomb of Neomachius. As you spill out of the North Gatehouse, an obviously confused Obed Valaxian says, "What is it?" You guys are spilling out of the North Gatehouse, which is top of the screen right there. As you all go filing out, Felix shouting into his pendant for Viper and Golub to fall back to the town square. Obed just is kind of looking around, being the one member of this conversation that is not in possession of one of the messaging pendants. Just says, as he gets up to his feet and starts following you out of the North Gatehouse, says, what is going on?
Zombies are attacking the south gate.
All right. And at this point, Felix just says, "Go deal with the zombies. We'll get the people to fall back," and grabs Obed and says, "You're with me."
Start making my way to the south.
Making my way downtown. All right. Is everybody following, or is anybody staying behind?
Yeah, Xanthion's gonna follow.
I'm
And
gonna follow.
Okay.
Marlo too.
Okay.
on their way, he's gonna cast summon spirit.
Did we get a long rest? I don't think we did.
No, you got a short rest.
Okay.
Oh, then never mind.
Who has the lowest initiative out of everybody, if I may ask? A little table talk here.
I only have a +2.
I have a +3.
I have 0.
Right.
Look, Marley, with such good initiative.
Putting Gift of Alacrity on Morlo.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are running through down past the main storehouse, down through the town square, which at this point being about midnight, it's not empty by any stretch of the imagination. Odic Fest is a party that tends to go all night long, but it's not full. It's not, 3 days into the fest, you're not nearly as packed as it was, during like the opening of the fest. But still, dodging and weaving your way through, and Titus just reaches over and casts whatever spell Morlo you saw him cast as you were getting started to fight the roadside ambush on your way to Bright Hollow that just feels like you get a spring in your step.
And as Morlo feels it, he's going to look over at Titus and reach back and pull out the walking axe and say, "Thank you."
Nice. Okay. So you guys go running through the main, the central square of Bright Hollow. Up on the stage, there is, a handful of bards just kind of plucking a tune together, and several people just passing bottles around, having fun. Obed Valaxian and Felix draw up short as you guys rushing past through the square and toward the road that leads to the south gate. And behind you, you hear them starting to direct everybody and try to tell them that they need to make some distance between themselves and the south gate. The rest of you go rushing past down.
I'm going to say to Felix, send any bard that can south to inspire us.
Okay. And Felix just gives a nod as you guys part ways.
Petra's gonna pluck a couple bottles if she can from the crowd as she's running through the stage and just pivot turn and go south.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. This is probably the most critical ability check that we have had in the entire campaign thus far.
Wow.
With a 12, yeah, sure. Between dodging through, you fall a few steps behind the party, but you come up with a bottle. And just some half elf is just like, "Hey!"
I owe you one, kid, and she starts chugging as she jogs south.
And you hear behind you hear Felix say, "Sorry, official security business. We need to commandeer that liquor." All right, so
I'm gonna have to use that.
You guys run past and start heading toward the south gatehouse, which is actually pretty close to where the security bunkhouse is. As you are running through, you start to clear the bulk of the city, coming down through close to the road that you had taken north with Jasper Coon as you were coming into the town. And you can see in the distance what looks like just a shambling, looks like from this distance it's hard to tell, but probably 12, 15, maybe 24, just with this awkward gait just shambling around, kind of making their way closer and closer to the city. Can I get a marching order? Aaron, you will be in the back because you stopped to get the bottle, but who is leading the charge?
Xanthion will be in the front.
Xanthion will be in the front. Okay.
Morlo follows Xanthion.
Okay. And then Titus will have to be close to Xanthion, or close to Morlo, to have cast the spell on the
That
way.
works. I'll be right there with them.
Okay.
Petra would like to scream as she's jogging south. Any bard who thinks he's hot shit, follow me.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, that'd be.
Holy shit.
I am the Pied Piper
26.
of bards.
God damn. Okay. Fair enough.
I'll flash anyone that follows me. She'll throw that in there for good measure.
Please don't bring up the paradox of Tabaxi tits again. I just can't process it at this point.
I didn't bring it up. You did.
Dude,
you went there, Shannon. You went there.
I always go there, but I'm just saying, I can't help it. My brain
I baited
sticks.
you.
Yes. Okay,
We're
and
gonna
then
have to change our ratings.
I'm
So
probably
we've
gonna be
got-
somewhere near the middle.
Petra in the back. We have got Emma in the middle. Jim, where do you want Natari to be? Toward the
I'll
front,
be
toward the back, or with Emma?
Toward the back in front of Aaron, but
Okay.
behind everybody else.
All right, cool. So in front of Aaron, behind everybody else, we will drop Natari. Okay, cool. So you guys come running through, clearing the buildings, and you can see as you clear the last buildings and you get a good look at the roadway that leads into Southern Bright Hollow. It's hard to see because you've just come around the corner, but yeah, somewhere between 12 to 24 zombies. And you can see on the ground several members of the night shift, the graveyard shift of security, on the ground, already bleeding out. In the middle of the zombie, this just horde of zombies, in the very center stands the orc Golub Igarud with a great sword in his hand, and he is just cleaving through them as much as they can. But you watch as the zombies just start to close in around him, and from the distance you see, let's see who has the highest passive perception. Natari, you see off to the side, to your left, actually, in a decently strategic sniper position, the scout Viper, who was associates with Golub, who has been taking pot shots with his arrows, but now he sees, as you come around the corner, he sees his friend Golub getting swarmed with these zombies, and you just hear him go, shit, and he throws his bow down and he pulls out a sword and he goes running into the fray.
I'm going to go over the pendant and say, I'm counting 24 that is visible.
Okay.
Shit, that's a lot of fucking zombies.
In the midst of the zombies, you do see 2 of these zombies clad in half-plate armor, and in the middle of this nucleus of zombies, in this, sticking out like a sore thumb, this blue full plate, clutching a long sword made of some bizarre blue metal. 3 figures that you have seen before as you sealed them off after Natari had turned them in the tomb of Neomachius. These are the 3 zombies that escaped. As Viper comes running in, you just watch as the entire group of zombies closes in. And forms.
Gone. No. Don't you dare make a Power Ranger zombie.
Oh no, it's a
Voltron,
Megazord.
no.
Can we not
A gigantic,
Holy
writhing mass
Oh
of
my
zombies
gosh.
as
It's a
they
blobby.
just
A blob of zombies.
fall onto the orc and the half-elf scout, and you watch as Golub and Viper are ripped to shreds.
Oh my god.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
There goes Felix's warlocks.
Add some time? Yeah, I can add some time. You'll have to go up and get my phone. It's charging upstairs.
Oh, I forgot to click my token.
That's okay. I can add you guys in. No big deal. I got to get the correct music playing here and all that stuff.
Oh, balls.
So I was
forget to
wondering
do
if we're
that.
having battle tonight. We found out in the first 5 seconds. Got it.
Yeah,
Wait,
Natari, you're going to have to use Turn Undead.
Yeah.
Please.
It's a good
Oh,
idea.
They'll run from
Oh, but if
you,
get my
so
phone, I will.
maybe put yourself in a place to where they're not going to run into the city or the town,
Yeah,
or whatever
that's a
this
good
place
idea.
is called.
I was thinking on top of the thatch roof.
But there's only one of them now, right? Because they all
But
formed into them.
There's one huge one.
It's basically a horde. Huh? It's plugged in by the microwave. All right. Let me get the.
Did they like fuse together?
No, I mean they're still separate bodies, but they are, and rather than it being like just a bunch of individual zombies of their own accord, like this, like killing these last 2 security members has brought them together so that it's almost like they're kind of just swarming as one at this point. Like they have completely fallen on the half elf and the orc, and
Gotcha.
are just it's impossible to pick one off because they're just kind of basically clawing over each other, trying to get some last remnant of whatever this meal is that they've procured for themselves.
Like a swarm of bees.
Yep. Or like similar to like an ant colony or something like that, just moving as one.
When you during Walking Dead, they did the same thing to where they just would swarm together. That's what I
All
remember.
right. And Morlo, do not forget to roll. Oh, you did roll the D8, so that moves you up to 7. Okay, and then we have got Titus at 13.
A 6. Ooh, that's impressive.
We've
got my 2 good rolls out of the way.
we got Xanthion at 18. At
Match up
turn.
to Petra's 25. Nat 20 on initiative.
Nat
Twice
20
in
on-
a row, y'all.
Wow.
I got 2 good
Hey,
rolls out of the way.
Save that for when you're
That's-
hitting people with your rapier. You need some
Well, a
crits
little
out
late for
here.
that. Yeah, it's up to y'all now. My luck has run out already.
You will be of no help, but you'll do it first. All right.
Will I do it best? Maybe. I'll
All
try.
right. At turn 25. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emma, what did you have?
Hold on, it didn't go through. There.
20. And turn
Forgot to roll it. I was doing something.
20. And then okay.
Why is Emma in there twice?
Why is what in there twice?
Emma's in there twice.
I think you need to refresh, Isaac.
No, it was in there. I was seeing it.
Oh, I wasn't seeing it.
Yeah, hold on just 1 second. All right, so
That's what it is.
Swarm and sort descending. Okay.
Should I just do you for the mystery flavor because it's pineapple?
Oh, cool.
So should I just do you?
Yeah, just do me. That's fine. All right. And
Are they going to have just one hit point pool, or can we break them back up?
That's how swarm works.
you can try.
The swarms, I mean, I don't know what Shannon's doing, but a swarm, usually like a rat swarm or stuff, it has 1 hit point pool.
So would like AoE spells still be really good against them, like Hail of Thorns and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
No, because the AoE wouldn't get it multiple times, I don't think, if it counts as 1 creature.
I don't know. I guess it's all depending on how Shannon does it.
Yeah. There's no music. Or at least I don't know.
He's working on it.
Okay. Top of round 1, Petra, you're up.
Music.
Petra is going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
from where she's at because it's within range.
Okay.
At that first little corner closest to everybody, the first little corner of that blob.
Okay. What is the range on Fairy Fire?
The range is 60 feet.
Yep, so you can get everybody. And then how big of an area does it affect?
20-foot cube.
10, 15,
Oh, yeah,
20.
you
so
could get the whole thing.
you gets the whole thing. Yep. And that is
Sweet.
a Dex DC 14 Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that is a failure. So attacks against them will have advantage.
Nice. Okay.
right.
Then Petra, as a bonus action, is going to give someone inspiration.
Okay.
Whoever bardic inspiration, whoever needs it.
Who are you giving it to?
Who's up there first?
I'd say give it to Morlo, our heavy fighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Morlo. You get bardic inspiration. And then can Petra also yell into the communicator on her turn?
It is an action to use
okay.
the messaging pendant.
Never mind.
Okay, and so Morlo has bardic inspiration. There we go. No movement.
Nah. Petra's gonna stay right there.
Okay. Emma, you're up.
All right. I think I'm gonna get. Hold on. Where's the snap thing?
I don't like how far this thing can move.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Now remember, you can no longer move through Morlo's space as as 5 feet. So count that as 10 feet.
Well, I'll just do that then.
Okay. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, where you're at right now.
Yeah. And I'm going to witch bolt it.
Okay.
And
Is
it has
that
advantage, right?
Yes, that is an attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that it will have advantage.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits, yes.
Okay. And then yeah, on a hit, target takes. Yeah, where's the damage? There it is. Sorry, it's been a minute.
No worries.
10 damage.
10 damage. What's the damage type?
Lightning.
Lightning. Okay. So you guys watch as Emma kind of rushes forward, weaving through Morlo and Xanthion, and gets a good line of sight on this writhing mass of undead, and just shoots what looks like a little electric bolt into it, and it stays, right? Does it remain?
Yeah, it stays like a tether between her and the.
So like there's this it looks like a line of lightning stretching from Emma's outstretched hand to circling this one zombie in the middle of the horde that is just like circling its body, like holding it like electrified. Yeah, I did. All right. Any other movement or anything else?
I have to stay within 30 feet of it the whole time.
No, Dad, you added.
Yeah, I have to stay within 30 feet of it. So I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna move.
No movement. Okay. Okay. Xanthion, you're up.
All right. Xanthion's gonna use Hunter Sense on the horde.
Okay.
So I learn its immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities.
Okay. Hold on just one second.
Oh, actually, could I have used my bonus action to summon the bear totem or bear spirit?
Bear totem?
Bear
Where do you want
spirit.
to? Yeah. Where do you want to place it?
I'm going to put it with a 30-foot radius. So yeah, right here. Right there. So it'll get everybody.
Okay.
So everybody gets 7 temporary hit points, and while you're within that 30-foot radius, you get advantage on strength checks.
How
And I think
many
it
temporary?
saves too. 7.
All right, and you said you're putting it.
Yeah, while you're in. Whoa, that's big.
So you're putting it right behind you, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get a 30-foot radius up on that so I can see who is affected. Okay, so that gets everybody. Now, let me ask you this. Is it everybody or just the people that you choose?
Just the people I choose.
Okay, so the zombies that are in that area are not affected. Got it.
Correct.
Okay, so you were, and sorry, so Xanthion, you are doing, did you say Hunter's Mark or Slayer's Prey?
Hunter's Sense.
Hunter's Sense. Okay, that is an action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you reach out and feel the connection with this creature, it is immune to poison. It is immune to the charmed, frightened, grappled, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, or stunned condition. And that's it.
And then he's gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. Got it.
And Emma, do you need to keep line of sight to whatever you're seeing, or
For the
which bolt?
no, I just have to stay in the range.
Okay. Then Xanthion's gonna use his movement to like kind of stand in front of Emma.
And as long as it doesn't have total cover from me, so
Yeah, no worries. That would be fine. Okay. Was that it?
I wouldn't get too close.
imagine the lightning tether just kind of works its way around Xanthion.
Yeah,
Xanthion's
it
gonna
does.
actually back up here so he's not as close.
You know how like in Ghostbusters, how like when the streams cross and they kind of like go sliding around each other and stuff, that's kind of what it looks like. Xanthion like steps in front of you, and for a moment it looks like he's about to electrify himself, and then the arc of arcane electric energy just kind of like swirls around him and goes. Okay.
Actually on a huge creature, so it might just switch targets on which zombie it's pointed at.
Right. Okay, Titus, you're up.
All right, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to shoot it. I
With
got advantage, right?
Correct. Let's go ahead and roll again just to see if you crit. All right. Go ahead.
Crit?
Nope, that's 15
That
plus
was a
5.
dirty 20.
Yep, dirty 20. So go ahead and roll damage. No. Oh, wait, no, you would get sneak attack because of advantage on the roll. So 10 points of piercing damage. Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm going. Well, everybody already has advantage, so staying right there.
Are you staying right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Morlo, you're up.
Okay, Morlo is going to approach the whatever that is. Stay just far enough back because he has no clue, and going to take a swipe at it.
And you got a bardic inspiration you can add if you have to.
What do I have to do for that?
I don't know.
You can
Yeah, you can roll a d6 and add it to an attack, a skill check, and that's it, I think.
Okay.
All right. So, but what is your? Okay, so your.
Does that make it a 12?
Yeah, that would make it a 12.
Does that hit?
Yep, that hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
It should be it's 14.
Oh, 14. Got it. Okay. And that gets rid of your bardic inspiration. So that is 14 points of slashing damage.
Do you have a second attack, Morlo?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, you have two.
I have 2 attacks.
2 attacks two
Yeah.
attacks every time you attack.
Extra attack. All right. And I'm just going to take it and swipe it back the other way. Yes.
All right, and another 14 points. So as you guys have seen many, many times before at this point, Morlo just comes confidently striding forward and he hoists his walking axe and he just keys up and slashes a zombie. Just the arm just goes flying off and then brings it around, doubles back on the strike and cleaves into a second one. Just mowing him down as you've seen him do lots of times. Any additional movement, Morlo, or is that your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Natara, you're up.
Unmuted. Okay. Whew. Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Turn undead.
Fine. I know I've had it before, but I can't find it anywhere. I tried to look for it.
Well,
Turning.
if he turns,
It's under action.
if he turns undead right now, I'll lose Witch Bolt, and we'll just have to chase after it. It's not going to be productive at the moment. I'd say
okay.
save turn undead until this. This is what I'm saying. I'd say
When they
save turn
spread
undead
out.
until it starts trying to go towards the city.
Okay.
Rings apart.
So is it going to be? So it's going to be guiding bolt, Jim. That's what Natari's
Correct.
doing. Okay.
I
A
rolled
10.
a little.
So a 10 hits. So you guys watch as Natari just weaves his hands in the air, uttering a prayer to the Blessed Mother, and he brings his hands forward, and his hands glow for a moment, sort of the same glow as he calls down with sacred flame, but it just goes shooting out into this mass of undead bodies and just in a brilliant flash of light, which would give you advantage on the attack. Oh, actually, roll me another spell attack, Jim, just to see if you crit, because you do have advantage on this. So
Same
under spells, just on your character sheet, just go
Yes.
under just go under spells, and you should see up at the top your spell attack, and you should be able to roll it from there.
Oh, I see it.
14. So yeah, no crit, but still, yeah, it's a both hit, so you're good. Okay, that is your action. Any movement?
No.
Okay, so you guys watch as you guys just start unloading on this thing. Emma with her electricity and Morlo with 2 swipes. Titus just shoots the damn thing. Natari with his guiding bolt, and now finally this mass of undead feeding frenzy just starts to notice your presence, having ripped the orc and the half elf to shreds. Now finally just start to like stagger up to their feet and turn around and really seem to start noticing you guys for the same time. And like as one, you just see a dozen, 15, maybe 20 heads turn in your direction and just start shambling their way toward you. 5, 10, 15, 20, and you watch as they swarm over Morlo and Xanthion as they just get lost into the crowd of the undead, with Emma just right at the cusp of it.
That witch bolt's important.
Oh
no. Okay, first attack on Morlo is a 21.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
That can't be good.
That hits.
Okay, you
Turn undead.
feel as these creatures swarm over you, they just latch on into the corners of your shell, down onto your beak, reaching forward, just coming at you. You are grappled and you are restrained. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh dear.
But you did have 7 temporary hit points.
Yes.
So
Only
that's
take
good.
really 1 damage.
So really basically 1 damage. Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Emma, run.
Emma, use that witch bolt.
All right,
Mhm.
so you are Let's see here. That is grappled, but where's my restrained? There you go. Grappled and restrained. Movement of 0. Attacks against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage. Second attack at Xanthion is a 19 to hit.
Well, if they have fairy fire, wouldn't his attack just be regular?
Yes. So with
All
it
right.
being disadvantage and then advantage for the fairy fire cancels out to a straight roll. Does that hit, Xanthion?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. You are grappled and restrained.
Thank God for that temporary HP.
Third attack comes toward Emma. That is an 8. And that's a natural 1. So even if that hit your armor class, that would fail. And so you are good, Emma. And then because Morlo is in the middle of them. Yep. Okay. So then as these hands grab hold of you, Morlo, and just like clawing and reaching, you feel teeth pierce into your flesh as it finds like weak spots in your shell or exposed flesh on your arms and legs. You take 6 points of piercing damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
How much more damage?
6 more points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Are they considered grappled while they're in that?
Yes, they are grappled and restrained.
Okay. I think you will. The bear totem gives you all a advantage on trying to get out of the grapple.
Yes, but it will be your action if you try to escape the grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is its turn. Top of round 2, Petra, you're up.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
Petra needs concentration to keep up fairy fire. If she wants to call again for backup in the message thing, you said that takes a whole action.
Yes, but that calling for backup is just casting the message cantrip that does not break your concentration, because
Okay.
message itself is not a concentration spell.
Okay. Oh, you guys, should I drop fairy fire and attack it? Oh.
You don't have to
don't
drop
need to-
fairy
You-
fire
you
to
don't-
attack it.
You
Oh,
only
wait,
have
no.
to roll
Only way-
concentration checks whenever you cast a spell or take damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
And
no,
the
you don't
only
have to roll a
reason that-
concentration check when you cast a spell. You
Yeah.
just take damage.
Yeah, the only time that you're going to drop concentration without taking damage first is if you cast another spell that has concentration.
Okay.
Yeah.
You choose
Petra's
to stop
gonna
concentrating.
whip out her boomerang then,
Okay.
which has a range of 60 feet, and chuck it
Okay.
because she's kind of panicking at this point.
Got it.
And then as a bonus action, she's going to give bardic inspiration to, oh shit, what does that help with? Will that help Morlo? I don't think it will, right?
Well, it does. You can apply that bonus to a skill check. So, I mean that breaking free of a grapple is a skill check. It's a athletics
give-
check.
Okay, I'll give that another one to Morlo.
Okay. So Morlo, from just the sound of these gnashing of teeth and these groans of the undead, over all of that, you hear the voice of Petra penetrate through, just shouting words of encouragement, and you feel that same inspiration sink in once more. Okay. So you action to cast message and bonus act. Oh wait, no, you did not cast message. You attacked with your boomerang. That's right. And then it is at advantage. So go ahead. Okay. Neither one is a crit. We'll take the first damage, and you do get sneak attack because it is with advantage. So that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. Any movement?
Petra's gonna stay right where she is
Okay.
for now.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use its reaction to make an attack at Emma again. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
And you guys watch as the zombies at the edge of this horde just reach forward. First, Emma having deftly spun out of the way, another one reaches forward and grabs her by the arm, and you watch as she is pulled into the horde of zombies. You are grappled and restrained. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can you cast spells while you're restrained?
Yes. Any attack roll with those spells would be at disadvantage.
Okay. 12 points.
10 points. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right.
And you are grappled and restrained. Emma, it's your turn. At the top of your turn, it gets its reaction back. Go ahead.
What? God, it gets a reaction back every turn.
This is just, I mean, you're fighting like 12 or 15 zombies here.
Yeah.
They're spilling all over each other, and you can't really just concentrate on one. There are attacks coming from every direction.
I'm gonna Misty Step over
Okay.
to here.
Okay. Which immediately breaks your
Grapple.
grapple.
And then I'm going to use my action to use that Witch Bolt again.
Actually, go ahead and roll me a concentration check since
Oh,
you took
yeah.
damage.
Also, really quick, I have magical inspiration. I don't know if this helps, but it says if a creature has bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. And then add that number as a bonus to get the hit points or the damage dealt.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So yeah, y'all who have bardic inspiration.
Which at the moment is just Morlo, who doesn't have spells, but good to know.
Would
Oh,
that
yeah, shit. I'll hit Emma next.
would that
Jen, I think.
because I only technically took 3 damage because 7 that just ate into the temp HP.
If
Would that subtract from the DC of a concentration check?
no, because if it's less than if you take less than 20 points of damage, it's just a DC 10 anyway. It's a
Oh.
DC 10 or half of the damage taken, whichever is higher.
Oh, okay.
So with a 17, either way, you save.
All right. And then yeah, I'm gonna use my action to up that Witch Bolt again.
And that is a D10,
2d12.
2D12, 2D12. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Because
So-
I cast it with the 3rd level or 2nd level.
Okay, great. You're keeping track of all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So another 12 points of damage as crackling energy lashes out from the magical tether that Emma is maintaining. Okay. And with the creatures at the end of Emma's turn, with you having escaped their grasp, let's see here. Low, it'll be Natari. High, it'll be Morlo. It's Morlo. Okay. 13 to hit. Well, your armor class is 17, right, Scott?
17, 19 maybe.
He's a turtle, so yeah, it'd be 17.
No, but he's got the ring of protection, I think, too, or something
Oh.
like
Yeah,
that.
it
Yeah.
should be. I think it's. I'm getting a drink. It should be 19. Let me.
Yeah,
go back.
13. I didn't think a 13 hit. So yeah, you just feel these teeth trying to pierce into your shell again, but not able to find any purchase.
Nice.
Next up, Xanthion.
Xanthon's just gonna attack.
Okay, disadvantage because you were restrained, advantage because of fairy fire, so just a straight roll. What are you doing to attack?
Short sword.
Okay, go ahead. Uh, 19 hits, 7 piercing damage, and you do have Hunter's Mark on this thing. I need you to roll me a concentration check because you have taken damage. I should have had you do that when you took the damage, but just roll me a Constitution save, please, to see if your Hunter's Mark is still up. Yep, still up. So then don't forget to roll your bonus D6 damage.
Okay. 2 extra damage.
All right, so that is 9.
Then I'm gonna take my second attack.
Oh, that's right. You do get 2 attacks now at 5th level, don't you?
Yep.
17, that hits. Now, Hunter's Mark gives it every time you hit, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so roll the extra d6. 6. Awesome.
And then I'm gonna bonus action Slayer's Prey.
D&D tomorrow.
Probably. Yeah, sure.
I want to play as one.
What did you say?
I'm gonna bonus action Slayer's Prey.
Bonus action Slayer's Prey. Slayer's Prey is not concentration, correct? Okay.
Yep.
Slayer's Prey. That's favored foe. You know,
How's the pig doing?
I have seriously got like 5 different tokens or icons for you, Xanthion, because you can mark stuff so many different ways.
Yeah.
Pig's just chilling. Actually, the pig is up a little bit north of Petra, just sitting there staring at you guys. Actually,
He's gonna yell at the pig, "Run!"
okay. Roll a animal handling check.
Roll the pig into initiative.
I don't think the pig can handle that.
All right.
Xanthion tosses the pig a short sword.
Okay, and now at the end of Xanthion's turn, the Horde is going to use a reaction to try to bite Xanthion.
I don't
20
think anything in D&D should be referred to as the Horde. I don't like that.
22 will hit. That is 9 piercing damage to you, Xanthion. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
I think I smell bacon.
Yeah, that is a success. Okay, good deal. Titus, you're up.
Shit. 5, 10, 15. Natari, turn undead. Natari, I don't care what the little girl says. Turn undead. And
Please turn.
And as
undead.
you say that, you look across the way at this little, 12-year-old girl sticking her finger out with this little thread of electric arcane energy weaving into a massive horde of the undead that is ripping 2 of your friends to shreds right before your eyes, and you just think, yeah, this is worth it.
and then I'm going to take a pot shot at it again.
Roll with advantage.
I think this is the first huge-sized creatures we've fought.
2 15s. Okay. 15 total points of damage. Nice.
That was 15.
How do you have 2D? Oh, because you're a 3rd level rogue. Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15. So I lose the temp HP. Is that right?
No, you don't. You can take it with you outside of the radius, right, Isaac?
Yeah, you
Or-
can take it with you outside of the radius. You just don't get the advantage on strength saves and checks.
Okay. I'm going further back. I can still shoot it from here.
Nice. Okay. And at the end of Titus's turn, another bite attack on Morlo. And that is a 19, so that will hit as these claws and teeth just come at you from all directions, Morlo. You finally feel one pierce your side at a fleshy, weak spot, and you take 9 points of piercing damage. And it is your turn.
Can Morlo see that? Who is it that's grappled? Natari?
No, Xanthion is in the fray with you. You can see about 10 feet away, weaving through the bodies of the undead limbs. You do see Xanthion just frantically trying to cut his way out with his short swords.
Okay, so even though Morlo's grappled, he's going to try to free Xanthion by hacking at the arms of or whatever is grabbing him.
Okay.
Does that make
So,
sense?
yeah, actually go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics.
This will be at disadvantage. Roll an
Okay.
athletics check at disadvantage. Okay. So with that, you try to take the butt of your walking axe, which gives you enough distance, and you're trying to just like pry the hands of these things off of Xanthion and push him out of the fray, but
Can
no
he add
avail.
his bardic inspiration to that?
It is an ability check, so yeah, go if you want to. You do have a D6 you could burn to add to that.
D6. Yeah. Hell yes. Yeah.
So that would take it. You rolled a 10 and a 9, so it takes it to 13. What is the escape DC on these things? Oh wow, it is 13. So that bardic inspiration made the difference. Xanthion, you feel yourself all of a sudden there is just like just kind of getting jabbed with a pointy stick, and you don't really know what the heck is going on at first, but then you feel yourself pushed out of the fray. You are no longer grappled, you are no longer restrained. Which only leaves Morlo. So yeah, they're going to take another attack at you at the end of your turn. That is an 11. So again, your magical protection and your shell holds tight against the attack. Natari, you're up.
Hold on. I still have one other action, don't I?
When you attack, you get 2, but if you use an action to try to escape a grapple, that's all you get to do with that action.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that is it for your turn.
Well, he's a fighter. He could use action surge.
Yes, you could absolutely. You could use action surge if you want.
Okay, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Because that gives you a second action. So if you use action surge, that just gives you a whole new action you can attack with.
All right. So as soon as the glaive comes back after breaking Logan free, you know how Morlo likes to sigh. So Morlo's going to realize where he is. He's going to sigh, and he's going to bite at the nearest hand or whatever the hell's grabbing him.
Nice. You bite me, I bite you back.
He'll get 2 attacks for the action surge, right?
Yeah.
I got hit. Do I have a bite mark or anything on me?
No, because you were grappled, you were not bitten.
Okay.
These things have to grapple you before they can try to bite you. Okay.
No, I was grappled.
Yes, that you got grappled but never got bitten while you were grappled.
Okay.
Okay, so an 11 and a 22 both hit. So that is 12 points total of piercing damage because we reflavored your bite.
Yep.
All right. That's 12 points. Okay. No, do not add 12. Take away 12. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you shove Xanthion out and then just 2 giant snaps. You guys actually outside the horde can hear this. Like it's just groaning and moaning and chattering of teeth and stuff. And then all of a sudden just 2 loud, sounds like a bear trap closing.
And you guys are going to hear from inside the fray. This guy tastes like shit.
Okay, Natari, you're up.
Do I have to follow that?
Yeah. Which is basically how anybody after Morlo feels in any fight we ever have.
Morlo has some impressive turns.
I have a spirit said I should do turn undead.
Turn undead? Okay.
Grab out my symbol and start.
What is your saving throw? What is your spell save DC?
Spell save DC. That's a good question. I'd love to give you an answer, but I don't know where that's at.
Should be the same place you saw your spell attack under your spells.
No, it was under actions.
Oh,
Channel Divinity.
But look under spells. If you look under the spells thing, it should tell you what your spell save DC is, because that's what they have to save against.
Modifier's 3, spell attack is +6, save DC is 14. Got it.
14. Now, one thing I want to look up real quickly.
Oh, I'm supposed to speak a prayer. May all these dice die again.
One more time. All right, Natari.
Oh, wait, I gotta be within 30 feet.
Is there a
Shoot,
charger for your phone over there?
which is very unfortunate.
Is there a charger for your phone over there?
No.
Is
Yeah,
Tina-
you're within 30 feet.
Good.
Features and traits. Yes. Okay. So Yeah, I thought so. You actually have the destroy undead feature when you try to turn undead. Okay, cool. All right. So you turn undead and wisdom saving throw.
I have to throw a wisdom saving throw.
No, it has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry.
And that is a 10. It fails. So you run forward and you hold the symbol of the Blessed Mother up, and you start castigating the undead affliction. And all of a sudden, you just see several of them burst into just an explosion of radiant light as the destroy undead feature of your turn undead ability comes into effect. All of those that did succumb to your turn effect have been destroyed.
Boom!
Morlo who?
And let me see here real quick.
Can I still like you, Morlo?
So that is
A turtle.
Does the swarm get any smaller?
80. Hold on. I mean, it is beginning to thin out because of the ones that you have dropped. As of right now, it is still covering the same area, though.
Okay.
All right. At the end of Natari's turn, another attack on Morlo, or actually, no, this time it will reach forward and try to pull Xanthion back in. And that is a 12. So Xanthion, you manage to dodge out of the way of these grasping undead skeletal hands. It is now its turn again. 5, 10, 15, 20. So you watch as the horde drags Morlo and Xanthion along with it, moving up toward Natari, who has just cast down several of these with divine energy.
Aren't they supposed to try to avoid me?
Yeah,
think the
don't turn
people would be
undead
moved
run
with it.
away.
Yes, and all of the ones that were affected by his turn undead have exploded. It just straight out destroys them. But the ones that remained are not turned.
Shit. Run.
First things
Run!
first.
Only cats run.
First thing first, a grappling attempt to pull you in, Natari, and that fails. Because what is your AC?
I gotta switch screens. Sorry, I'm not as fast as you. AC, which is what? Freak. Armor class is 19.
Okay, so that is a fail. And then one more attempt to pull you in. That is an 18. So just the claws are just scraping over the chest plate of your your breastplate armor. And then 2 bites each. Oh wait, no, it's got to grapple Xanthion first. So a grappling attack. DC of 10. It rolled a 10 against Xanthion, so that is a fail. So you are Xanthion. You are now in the midst of this horde, but not grappled. So you would not have disadvantage on any attacks. And then another bite on Morlo, which is an 18. And Scott, you said Morlo's AC is 19?
19.
Okay, so it just barely misses. So actually no damage that round. Top of round 3, you're up, Petra.
Question. Would Petra be able to grab Natari and drag him backward with her? And if so, what do I need to roll?
Yeah, it would be
like she's just gonna grab him by the collar and just like feline agility and dash as far as she can back. Well, not as far as she can, but far enough away.
It would just be a grapple check. It would be basically you would just roll athletics to see if you can pull him free of the horde, which it wouldn't be as hard as what Natari. It wouldn't be as hard as what Morlo did, because he was actually grappled at that point. So wait, now are you trying to get Xanthion down here, or are you trying to get Natari?
No, I'm trying to grab Natari and drag
yeah.
him away.
So go ahead and okay, an athletics of 9. He isn't So Jim, Natari feels Petra behind you trying to pull you away. Are you going with it, or are you trying to stand your ground?
I'm going with it.
You're going with it?
Oh,
All
I'm not
right.
muted.
I'm trying to help you. I'm
thought I was
trying to
muted.
help you.
Okay, so dragging him, you move at half speed, Petra. So just move
Okay, so
wherever you want
45
to move.
feet then. Yeah,
Yep.
45 feet straight back then.
Okay. So go ahead or actually I can do that.
Right there.
And Natari, you are pulled back there with them.
Yep.
Okay, and then actually that will pull him out of the reach, so it will get one attack of opportunity on you, Natari, to see if it can actually grapple you to hold you in place, and that is a 21. As you go ahead and roll me, because as you start pulling him back and he goes with it, I'm just going to move you right back down here for the time being, because you may change your movement based on this outcome.
I'm going to give him my last bardic inspiration as a bonus action too.
Okay.
To Natari.
It only moves 20 feet from what I've seen so far.
Oh, can I just drag it?
Well, the first athletics check was just to see if you can pull a willing but surprised Natari. Now you are actually pulling against the horde in a tug of war to see if you can overcome the strength of its grapple on Natari. So go ahead and roll me another athletics check. And no, so you feel yourself stumble a step backwards as you tried to pull Natari free.
She has advantage.
Why would she have advantage?
The bear totem.
On ability checks?
Mm-hmm.
Then roll
and
again.
Saves.
Roll again.
Thank you.
And Natari comes with you.
Thank you. I can't. It's really hard to keep track of all that.
No, you guys have to kind of, you guys kind of have to keep track of your own abilities, because I'm not able to keep track of that. So thank you, Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
That made a huge difference. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and move back to where you were, which was up there, I think. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's find out. You were right there. 30, 35, 40,
so 15 more.
45. So you're all the way up here.
Yeah. Can she see from where she's at if there's anybody coming our direction to help? Any of the guards that she persuaded?
Roll a perception check. And I will say, 21. You look back and actually there are a couple of bards trotting down after you guys. Bringing up the way. And
She's gonna yell at them to get their asses in gear.
And hold on just one second. I will say, actually, because you would be... hey, Logan, I heard you say that you were not bringing up the spirit, your bestial spirit. Is that because you don't have it anymore?
I just don't have the spell slot.
Don't have the spell slot. Okay, so then instead of using it for the bestial spirit, I will just use this for the pig, because hold on, is that it? Yeah, there we go, because I made a pig token.
Oh my god, I love it.
So as you pull them back, you see that is you're basically now just pulled it back to where the pig is just sitting there staring, and the pig just kind of looks up at you for a second and blinks.
Petra shockingly looks down at it a second and kind of just stares at it and says, "Well, what are you gonna do?"
Okay. Emma, you're up because it used its reaction that turn to try to make an attack of opportunity against Natari, so it does not get an attack on Xanthion or Morlo.
I have a question. Could I use my free item interaction to toss something to
Yes,
someone?
it would not be an attack, but yes, you can use it to
Yeah.
toss.
Now, the weird thing about that is, could I use that to not attack with, but toss the magic stone to someone?
Yeah, they would still have
Okay.
to use their. You would get it in the vicinity of them. They would then need to use their item interaction to pick it up.
All right. I'm going to use my. Well, first off, I'm just gonna use my action to up that witch bolt again.
Okay, so the action for Witch Bolt, roll your 2d12.
I'm not rolling great on those d12s.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to just pick from the plethora of tiny stones Emma's been collecting and magic stone it and toss it towards just kind of in the general direction. If anybody can pick it up and use it, that's fine, but more towards Titus.
Are you on the roof?
Yes.
How did you get up there? Just climbed?
Misty Step.
Oh, you actually Misty stepped up to the roof. Got it. Okay, good to know.
Because that was the easiest way to get out of the grapple.
I mean, I knew you Misty stepped out. I just did not know that it was actually onto the roof. So 10 points of damage from
lightning.
All right. Let me see if that is. Yeah, actually, that is enough. So now, actually, you have thinned the horde enough to drop it in size, one category. It has now gone from a gargantuan to a huge creature.
Lucky us.
At the end of Emma's turn, high Morlo, low Xanthion. That'll be Xanthion. No advantage against you because you are not already grappled. But that is a 23 to hit. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled and restrained.
5 points?
5 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm going to bring you to the top so I can see your hit points. Okay. Get that marked off. Okay, and Xanthion, it is your turn.
I want to attack you with my short sword again.
This would be a disadvantage and advantage because of fairy fire, so straight roll. And add your extra d6 for... Oh, wait, sorry. Concentration check for Hunter's Mark, please. Constitution saving throw. That is a pass. Extra d6 for your Hunter's Mark.
And I get 2d6 for my first attack because of Slayer's Prey.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
6.
Shannon?
Yes.
When people are trying to break out of the grapple, is it contested for this thing or is it different?
No, for creatures breaking grapple, for creatures has a flat escape DC.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I am
using standard monster grapples the way it's written in the monster manual instead of having to do a contested roll because that just adds unnecessary dice rolls to a
I didn't know
combat.
if it would be worth it to do strength hex on it.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so that is 11 points of damage total.
Then I'm gonna take my second attack.
All right, go ahead. Straight roll. 18 hits and 8 piercing damage. Go ahead and roll your d6 for
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. So that is 13. So. Okay, and just frantically just swinging and piercing at these things. No, your movement is 0, so that is it. All right, so Petra,
Yes.
you look down at the pig, and the pig stares up at you, and you're just like, well, what are you gonna do? And you watch as the pig starts to pulsate, shift,
What? Excuse
I'm
me?
not doing
like this bizarre, like twisting movement to its form.
It's just a pig. Just let it be a pig.
And then there before you stands Fimulus Mossblossom, one of the keepers of Bright Hollow, whom you had met upon your arrival, and Titus, whose house you took a bath in.
What?
And he just looks at you and he just shrugs kind of, and he's like, well, I mean, all you had to do was ask. And then he starts walking forward.
You
Oh my
total
God.
creep. You're our pet. We named you.
Yeah, I know, it was awesome. And then he just starts like raising his hands up to the sky. And for the first time for as long as you have been in Bright Hollow, you watch as clouds start to roll in. And a thunderhead forms immediately above these things. And then you just hear Fimulus say, this is gonna hurt, guys, I'm sorry. And then he brings his hand down, and a bolt of lightning comes straight down into the horde of zombies.
What did he just cast?
Call lightning.
Why are all these bards being all extra about it? First they plane shift people when they're in timeout. Now this.
I
All about the
need
performance.
Morlo and Xanthion, please both roll me dexterity saves.
Ooh, I'm good.
Just as an out of game question, where
Yep.
would the boomerang be at this point?
The
Is it within
boomerang,
reaching distance of anybody
It's
in the
in the
zombie horde?
mass.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically in the mass.
Is it can anybody like see it or reach for it if they need it? I mean, you guys can if you want to.
I don't think the boomerang is going to do more damage than their normal attacks.
Well, then toss it out for me.
Okay. And actually, he's going to. Let's see here. Fimulus is going to.
I could see Morlo just grabbing it and tossing it out. Petra just tosses it back in. It's just they're playing catch.
Just play catch.
He's
He
actually
gets
going
a
to
little
position this
distracted.
up toward the front so that it is not within 5 feet of either of you guys. So no collateral damage. And it takes 22 points of lightning damage.
Thank God.
We'll talk about this creep thing later. For now, keep kicking its ass.
And he just looks over his shoulder at you and is like, hey man, I was happy just being a wrestled greased pig. You were the ones who adopted me. I mean, really, do we need to really examine which ones are the weirdos here?
Oh God. Well, yeah, you're right.
And then he
Just
yells,
keep shooting
and he's
things
like-
at it.
and then he yells out toward you guys and he says, hey, it would help if you guys could, like get out of the way. Titus, you're up. I cannot hear you.
What the fuck, the pig? I was hoping to have bacon later. And then I'm going to singularity dart at the massive.
All right, a 24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot.
What kind of wizard is
That's a
Titus?
spicy meatball.
Yep, so 20 points of force damage. And let me just check something real quick here.
What type of
20.
wizard is Titus?
Wizard.
Okay, all right. It is still kicking. At the
And
end,
Then my movement, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, go right there.
all right.
And then
Hi-
I am going to give a bonus action. Well, if I give advantage to those inside it, is it going to help them at all?
No, because they already have advantage because of the fairy fire.
Okay. But would they have advantage on like trying to get out? Can I do that? Or is it just with attacks? Master action. Attacking. No, it's only with attacking. All right.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. At the end of your turn, the horde is going to use its reaction to make a bite attack against Xanthion. That is a 26. You take 10 points of piercing damage, Xanthion.
10 points?
10 points. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Anthon's not looking too hot.
18 is a success. Okay, Morlo, you're up.
Can I try to pry Xanthion free again?
Yeah, but you no longer have an action surge, so that will be the only thing you can do.
Just attack.
You sure?
Yeah.
this is Morlo and Xanthion talking.
Yeah, like literally in the
Just
middle, like
attack.
zombies like falling all over themselves trying to get you.
Totally.
And like
Xanthion-
Xanthion notices you bringing up the butt of your staff again, trying to like pry him free, and he's just like, no, just attack, please.
Gotta get this thing down.
Morlo sighs and agrees and takes a swing with his walking axe.
All right, and 11 hits. That is 15 points of slashing damage.
If I could just get like 10 feet away, I could use my longbow and be so much more effective.
Hey, dude, you're the one who took up position.
I made my second attack as well, Shannon.
And a 20. So that is 30 points of slashing damage
Jesus.
total.
Right.
So actually, as he's pushing the glaive forward to you, and you see him trying to push you out of the way, Xanthion, you just like, no, just attack. And he just kind of shrugs and sighs and pulls the walking axe back. And as it comes through, the blade of it hooks and pulls the head off of 2 zombies on the way back.
Is this mask getting any smaller anymore?
Hold on. Yes, it has now. It is now like that. You are still considered grappled because you haven't escaped yet, but you're like now on the fringes of it, Xanthion. There is just a handful of them left. The 3, like basically there's about 6 of them left falling all over each other, and 3 of the 6 are the ones in the armor. All right, at the end of your turn, Morlo, the horde is going to try to make another bite attack against you. That is a 12, so it will not hit. Natara, you are up.
Excellent. I'm going to do what I'm successful at, and that's turn undead again, right?
You are, I believe, too far away at the moment. I think you have to be 30 feet.
I'm going to make movement towards them.
Okay.
I'm going to walk like a I'm a funky chicken.
Oh,
Thing
don't,
again.
don't get too close.
Oh, shoot.
You could go right on the edge of that circle and you'd be in range.
Hold on just one second.
There.
Yeah, you should be fine. I think so. Yeah, you're good there.
All right, and then where is that thing at? Oh, I don't have to roll anything, do I?
No, you do not. Hold on just one second. I just need to look up one thing.
Got inspiration I can give to anybody.
Okay, now here's the problem. You only have one channel divinity per short rest, and you have already used it, so you do
Right.
not have a turn undead left anymore.
I've got other things in my little hand purse from Europe.
Throw heals at Morlo.
Throw heals at Morlo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
Shannon,
Yes.
since it shrunk, could I use my reaction to move 5 feet off the building, just to slide off the edge, so I can stay in range of the witch bolt?
Hold on. For narrative purposes, we will move it there
Okay.
so as to not mess up a spell on your behalf. Okay. Jim, what is Natari doing?
I move near Morlo. Excuse me, Morlo and Cure Wounds with a touch,
Okay.
and I touch him appropriately, and I got his permission before I touched him.
Well, hold
Yeah.
on. What is your movement?
I moved over there.
So that's 15. What is your total movement? 35?
Yeah.
All right. So that's 15. And then that would be 20. You cannot get to Morlo.
Crap sappers. Where am I at now?
You have a
Uh,
ranged heal spell?
Yeah. Love it.
If you have Healing Word prepared, that can be cast at range.
And inflict wounds. Look at my second level.
Healing Word is a first level.
I got bless. My scrolling sucks. Okay, because I don't have a mouse. So, just a second. I'll go to level 2. What? Oh, I gotta go to the other scroll bar. Never mind. I got bless, cure wounds, guiding bolt. Oh, guiding bolt. No. And beacon of hope. 30 feet. Bless. 30 feet. What is bless?
Gives them a D4 on attack rolls and saving throws.
Ah, shoot. Cure wounds. Touch. Guiding bolt. Inflict wounds. Mass heal word within 60 feet. That's usually for a mass, though. When you've got a lot of people.
Well,
Yeah.
you could get everybody.
Let's
I
get
think
everybody
you-
within 60 feet.
Probably better.
Yeah,
if you
hold
did
on.
it.
Let me see how many people are within 60 feet of you. You could get everybody except Emma.
That sounds great.
Okay. So go ahead and tip mass. Oh, you already did tip mass healing word. Okay, so everybody gets 9 points of healing.
Excellent.
Thank you, Natari.
Everybody
the-
say it at the same time.
At the end of Natari's turn, low, that'll be for Morlo.
Thank you, Blessed Mother, not me.
That is a 21 to hit. So finally, after all of these scrapes and bites trying to get to you, Morlo, you do feel a and actually I will move you guys in because as it shrank, it would have pulled you in with it. Finally, it does pierce through your side again. You take 9 points of healing damage, and I need you to roll me another Constitution saving throw, please.
How's Marlo looking? Can Xanthion do like a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Okay, so the 21 I'll take because that was the first one. Perception of 21. Morlo actually looks to be fairly okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not terrible. Okay, and now it is the Horde's turn. So we will do 2 attacks toward each of you.
Oh.
Because I don't believe it can get, nope, it cannot get to anybody else. So it is just focused on you guys. 2 for Xanthion. What is your AC, Xanthion?
14.
And both hit 14 and a 15. So you take 5 points of piercing damage and 7 points of piercing damage. So 12 points total. and I need you to roll 2 Constitution saving throws. 19 and 8. Okay. Make a note of that. Okay. And then 2 bites against Morlo. A 22 and a 9. So the 22 hits. You take 10 points of piercing damage, Morlo. Top of round 4. Petra, you're up.
Okay. Petra is going to cast Vicious Mockery.
What is the range on that?
60 feet.
You will have to move forward 5 feet to be able to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I can do that.
All right.
It's doable.
And a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Petra just says, lick my adorable pink butthole, you disgusting blobby. Because it's a blobby zombie. So blobby.
Nice.
And she says all of that at the end, kind of under her breath.
Okay, so that is a failure, so it takes 5 points of psychic damage.
Technically, you couldn't say it under your breath because you'd have to yell it. It has to hear you.
Okay, well then, yeah, she yells it. The blobby, because it's a zombie, there's a blob, and it blob. Get it? That's how she ends the spell. Get it?
Get it? Let's see here. Low Xanthion, high Morlo. So this is for Xanthion. That is a crit. You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Xanthion is down.
And you guys watch as Xanthion, your friend, with his short swords, one in each hand, just valiantly trying to fight these things off, is just finally done under. And you just watch him disappear under a mass of writhing zombies clawing at his form. Emma, you're up.
Seeing Xanthion fall, Emma's gonna. Can I slide off the thing without going prone?
Roll an acrobatics check, DC 10. Yep. You just barely keep your feet.
5, 10. Hold on, I need to zoom in. 15, 20, 25, 30. And I feel like she doesn't care if it grabs her or not. She's going to reach in and slap him with Cure Wounds.
Go ahead and roll.
Three. God.
Woo! High rollers, guys.
Do you have inspiration?
Did you give me inspiration?
No, like regular inspiration. Don't we all have inspiration?
No, you have to specify who has it. You can give it to a person.
Oh, and it has to be beforehand?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I forget about that.
The bear
That's all
totem
right.
doesn't help at all, does it? Isaac?
Because it's on strength checks. Strength checks and saves. And then it gave the temp HP.
So if anybody had actually burned their action to try to escape the grapple, they would have had advantage on it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. All right. So Xanthion, you feel yourself get swarmed under, and then all of a sudden, just this blast of like basically just a slap across the face of divine healing energy. Be like, no, you better wake up right now.
And I'm gonna bonus action hex the thing. Or no,
Okay.
that's 2 leveled spells. I can't.
Ah, yes. No, can't do that. Okay. At the end of Emma's turn, the remaining
Imagine Emma just
herd-
as Xanthion's like sinking in, he has a hand up, and Emma just reaches over and high fives him to heal it.
Love it. Love it. And actually, as you are reaching
Adorable.
forward, you're like trying to like snake your hand through this, and the zombies are reaching for you, trying to grab you and pull you in. You just manage to dart your way through. They are unable to get their hands on you. Xanthion, it is your turn, buddy.
Xanthon's just gonna just get startled, awaken. Dang it. Just take his 2 attacks.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Um,
You did fall unconscious,
Get out of there. You got advantage on getting out of there.
so your hunter's mark has failed. The Slayer's Prey end if you are incapacitated, because you were incapacitated for a split second.
um, I don't know. My screen's like frozen. I think it does. Yes.
I can look for you. Hold on a second. This is important. I don't want to take something away from you that I shouldn't, especially with the situation that your character is in. So,
Wait, spray. It doesn't specify actually.
yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Just give me 1 second. Normally I wouldn't pause things like this, but you're in a tight spot. So,
No, it doesn't end if you're unconscious.
yep. So your Slayer's Prey remains. Okay. So are we attacking? Are we escaping? What are we doing?
I want to try to push Marlo out.
Okay. Roll an athletics check at advantage because of the bear totem. (12 and 11). Neither one succeeds. So you get your senses back about you, and just as a lunge, just try to shove Morlo out the other side. And the grip stands strong.
Then I'm just gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Do you still have the spell slot for that?
Yeah, I just used my last one.
Got it. Okay. So Hunter's Mark is back. End of your turn. It is again going to try to draw Emma in. 19. Does that hit your armor class? Isaac?
Oh, yeah, it does.
All right. So you watch as Emma gets pulled in. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. You are grappled and restrained. All right. And then Fimulus, just seeing the dire situation, just like, God, bless it. All right. He will hit everybody who is in. Yep. All right. So he is going to cast. He's going to drop his concentration on Call Lightning, and he is going to cast Healing Spirit.
That's always a good spell, because you can just go in and out of it for infinite HP.
All right. So you watch Xanthion as this spectral form of a bear appears around you, and you gain 11 hit points.
Do we all get it?
No. It is in Xanthion's space. And it is a bonus action. All right. So that is his
Guys,
turn.
time to conga line through the healing spirit.
And what is his? He can do it. He can heal 4 times. Okay. At the end of Fimelus's turn, 1 to 2 is Xantheon, 3 to 4 is Morlo, 5 to 6 is Emma. That is Emma. That is a critical hit. You take 16 points of piercing damage.
God.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. All right.
Does that pass?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Titus, you're up.
Oh shit.
I don't like all this writing down stuff going on.
If I shoot, what's the chances of me hitting them in this situation?
I would say on a critical, if you roll a 1, actually no, if you roll a 1, your gun jams. So no chance.
There's no chance.
I don't. As a
I'm
DM,
talking
I
about
don't-
with Singularity Dart, with the spell.
None.
None?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. As a DM, I don't like friendly fire. It is one
Right.
of the most jerk moves you can pull on your table. So no,
I'm gonna
you will either
cast.
hit or miss.
Oh well.
Jeez.
All right, 17 points of force damage.
At advantage.
Oh yeah, roll at advantage because you could crit.
Oh.
Just roll another spell attack. You don't have to cast the spell again. No crit, but still 17 points of damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to move to there.
With that, 2 things going on here. 1 to 2 is Xantheon, 3 to 4 is Morlo, 5 to 6 is Emma. Emma.
God.
Can we not right now? Like what?
The Singularity Dart crushes the skull of the zombie that has you. You are no longer grappled or
Oh,
restrained.
cool. Okay, I thought that meant I was gonna get attacked again.
Now, for the reactive attack, 1 to 2 will be Emma. 1 to 2 Xantheon, 3 to 4 Morlo, 5 to 6 Emma. Xantheon. A bite coming your way. That is an 11. That misses. Morlo, you're up. Nice. So you guys watch as Morlo just turtles and his shell just drops to the ground.
And there's zombies trying to reach in, and I imagine he just like punches the hands reaching
They
inside.
kick him around like a
every
little
every
hockey
now
puck.
and then you just see like one hand come out of the shell, like
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Morlo, you are no longer grappled or restrained. At the end of
Him just not saying anything and just sending that through was perfect.
oh my god,
Amazing.
He didn't say a thing. He's just.
that's great. Oh, that's
Is
great.
that the first time he's done that?
No, he has done it a couple of times before.
I think it's the second time.
Yeah, I think this may be the second time. That's great.
What's his AC now? 23?
23, but melee attacks against him have advantage. Okay. Same as before. End of his turn. That'll be Xantheon again, seeing if they can get you re-grappled.
Why do they have advantage?
Why does who have advantage?
Melee attacks against him.
In shell defense, melee attacks against a turtle have.
Oh, is it because he's prone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that is a 9. That is no additional damage to you, Xanthion. Natara, you're up.
Also go into my shell. No, I do not go into my shell. Dang it! I hate following that guy. He's such an overactor. Somebody's critically hurt, and it's Titus. And I'm within range again. I better do that thing again because
Titus is fine.
Titus has taken no damage.
I think
Titus is
Morlo
fine.
and Xanthion and Emma.
Yeah,
You
the
need to
ones
run
inside
Xanthion.
the zombie are the ones that need healing.
Emma is looking rough.
How
Yeah,
far am I?
get
Emma
Emma.
is looking very rough.
How far do I need? How close do I need to get? Just the edge, because I'm gonna do that thing again. The mass words or whatever.
Well, you're 50 feet from Emma. Didn't you say it's 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just go ahead and cast Mass Healing Word.
I don't want to have to bring people back to life.
Yeah, because we don't have any diamonds.
60 feet is correct. Here it goes.
Okay. 10 points of healing to anybody who needs it.
Awesome.
I'll take it.
I will also take it.
All right, Emma. This attack is coming toward you.
I don't want it. Give it to somebody else.
Xanthion will take it. Xanthion tries to use his reaction to roll in front of the zombies.
That is a 24 to hit. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and are re-grappled.
Wonderful.
And diddly-tastic.
It is now what is left of the Horde's turn.
And whatever attack it is at disadvantage because of Vicious Mockery. Just a
Is it
reminder.
the first attack or all attacks?
Just I think it's the next. I think it says the next attack on its by the end. Sorry, hold on. Disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. So just one.
Okay. So first attack is coming towards Xanthion. That is a 15 with disadvantage. It hits?
Yeah.
Okay, that is 9 points of piercing damage. And then that was its attack at disadvantage. Second attack comes toward Morlo. And sorry, this is supposed to be at advantage. So 20 and 22 both fail. Because you're 20, what is it? 23 is your armor class in shell defense? Oh my god.
Yes.
Awesome. And then a bite attack toward Emma. 12. I believe that misses.
Yeah, it does. Oh, thank God.
And then one more attack to a random opponent. 1, 2, Xanthion, 3, 4, Morlo, 5, 6, Emma, coming toward Emma. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
5 points of piercing damage.
God.
Is Emma hurting?
Emma's at 4 hit points.
At the top of round 5.
Hey, Petra, you wouldn't happen to have any healing spells on you, would you?
Let's see here. Creatures. There we go.
Doesn't Emma have potions?
That's not what I need.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just gotta not die.
Well, that's the trick.
That is normally how you play D&D, yes.
Yeah, you have to be conscious to take a potion.
At this point, 3 bards have indeed joined the fray. Petra, you're up.
They sure took their time.
Yeah.
Petra is gonna move 55 feet up to the creature after using feeling.
Oh, that's right, because there were multiple turns. You took
zero.
nothing. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's zero.
Excellent.
So she's gonna run up and whip out her rapier and just start fucking shit up. hopefully.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. 24 hits, sneak attack.
Can she two-handed weapon and slash it with her claw too?
No,
Or is-
because the rapier is not a light weapon.
Oh, it just says melee. Okay, never mind.
But you
Rapier is a
do.
light weapon.
No, it is a finesse weapon. It is not light.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, though, go ahead and roll me a second attack, just because you do have advantage.
Is she within range to pick up her boomerang too, or is that another?
Yes,
action?
as your free item interaction, you can pick up your boomerang. So that would be 14 points of damage. Okay. And with that, Petra runs up and runs her rapier through the last of the zombies that have been trying to bite and claw and eat you guys.
As she's running, she screams, "Leave my little nugget alone!"
All that is left is the zombies from the Tomb of Neomachius, who throughout this entire fight have not been trying to bite. Let me adjust the initiative.
Which zombies?
Which do any of them have my hunter's mark or slayer spray?
No, because you were 100% concentrating on the ones that were trying to get you, like bite and
But you can move
claw
your
at
hunter's
you.
mark.
Yeah, so as you will need to move it as a bonus action.
Okay.
All right, let me roll them into initiative.
It'd be really helpful if Felix was here.
Get a fireball or two.
All right, yeah, we met. Yeah, actually,
One,
wait, I retract
two.
that statement. I don't want to get fireballed.
He's not level 5 yet in sorcerer.
Oh
So-
yeah, he took that level in warlock.
So you guys are safe for at least one more level. But Christian, when you watch this, your reputation precedes you.
And now with transmuted spell, anything can be fireball.
Oh God.
You believe hard enough, anything can be fireball.
Okay, so Neomachius will go after Fimulus. And his retainers will be last in the round.
Thank God.
All right, nobody is grappled, nobody is restrained.
Yes.
Because that is not the way that these things attack. And I will just take one moment to point that out, that like you guys have now had quite a bit of experience fighting these zombies that try to bite and spread whatever affliction this is that turns other people into zombies. The strategy that the armored zombies from the Tomb of Neomachius have used against you were standard like attack, like they each have swords and they just are trying to attack you like regular melee attacks. So it is a decidedly different style. Okay, Emma, you're up. No reactive attacks now because the horde has been dispersed.
Arms of Hadar.
Can you
Yeah.
Can you select who that is?
No, it's everybody.
Okay.
Sad.
So I need everybody to make a strength saving throw, please.
My allies have advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's within 10 feet. right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Petra.
Wow.
Sorry, Petra, Xanthion, Morlo. I need you guys all to make strength saving throws. Morlo, roll a second one because yours are at advantage.
Is
11
this the
twice.
Batman music?
Don't think so.
It sounds like what was in the old Batman cartoon.
Oh my god, we're all rolling doubles.
I don't know, but I actually don't like the sound of that. Here, let's just leave it to chance. Well, wow. Okay, so it really wants this to be the theme of this portion of the battle.
It's
so.
meant to be.
It's meant to be.
Is this foreshadowing?
This is the next 4 minutes and 19 seconds.
This is Shannon proving that he will kill my character right before my birthday.
Hey, dude, the dice fall where they may. Okay. Okay. So, Petra. Wait, what is your spell save DC? Emma?
This is a warlock spell, so it is 15.
Okay, Xanthion. Is it half damage on a?
Yeah.
All right. So, Xanthion, you take 5 points of damage.
Son of a gun.
Petra and Morlo, you both take 11 points of necrotic damage. And strength saving throws for them.
And I imagine it's just as Emma is jostled and bitten and then grappled and then ungrappled again, she just fucking explodes.
Yep. Just getting jostled around, and you guys just watch as you've seen this once before. You saw this in the basement of the Lamplighter Inn in Sheridan after you had discovered the Butcher of Holmhurst. In that fight, this just explosion of black tendrils of energy come shooting out of Emma.
Oh, so Xanthion hasn't seen this because he wasn't there for that.
Correct. Yes, absolutely. This is the first time you have seen that. And that is 11 points of... So one of them saved. So one of them takes 5 points of damage, and the other two take 11 points of necrotic damage. Any movement? Because you are no longer grappled,
Well,
Emma.
they get... Don't forget the push away. That was the main thing about Arms of Hadar.
Oh,
If
that's
they
right.
fell, they get pushed 10 feet.
Okay. So that one's saved. This one gets pushed 10 feet this way. This one gets pushed 10 feet that way. Okay. And actually that means Morlo is pushed and Petra is pushed. Okay.
And Emma's going to... What can I do? And I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack. I'm going to disengage. No, I can't disengage.
Because you cast Arms of Hadar. It's up to you.
Run.
Screw it. I'm going to move up.
Okay.
See if that provokes an opportunity. See if that hits.
It will burn its reaction to take an opportunity attack. It swipes at you with its longsword. That is...
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Oh, no, they don't get pushed away. They lose their reactions.
Oh, okay. Well, then, okay, so everybody is still here.
Oh, pick up the phone.
No, I'll call her back.
Don't forget about Petra. Yeah.
And so they lost their reaction. So actually, yeah. Are you still moving?
Yeah.
Because that
So
was the one
5,
that
10,
actually, yeah. So when you
15.
move there, it takes a swipe at you. It rolled an 11, so it does not hit.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways. It loses its reaction.
One of them saved it, made the save.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And the one that made the save missed with its attack. Okay. And you guys notice that as Emma bolts out of this area, as the armored zombie takes a swipe at her and fails to hit, she's moving incredibly fast. Like, she seems exceptionally agile on her feet, more so than you remember her. Xanthion, you're up.
Okay, Xanthion's going to move. 10,
And she made another magic stone, scooped up a pebble.
right there.
Okay, now these guys did lose their reactions, so no opportunity attack. Go
And
ahead.
then he's gonna attack with his longbow. Just kind of drop his short sword.
Got it.
As he's reaching back for it.
Got it.
But first, he's gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the blue one.
Okay, so you've got Hunter's Mark. Go ahead and roll. All right, a 27, 6 points of piercing damage, and go ahead and roll your Hunter's Mark bonus.
9.
9 points of damage.
And he's
Oh,
gonna
did the
take-
fairy fire stick on Neomachius?
No, nope. Different creatures, so these do not have the fairy fire effect on them.
All right.
And then he's gonna take his second attack.
Okay, the same one.
Yep.
All right, so 8 points of piercing damage plus the D6.
3.
So that 16. That is a 4. So as you dart out of the way and get your bow, you bring up and fire one shot that catches it right in the neck, and you just bring up and knock another shot, and it comes straight through the eye slit of the helm that it is wearing, so that the fletching on the end of the arrow is all that is exposed, and it collapses to the ground in a heap. Fimless is going to move his... How far can he move his healing spirit? As a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet. How far did you go? 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you can get both of you. Okay, he's going to burn 2 uses of that.
I can't see the healing spirit.
I'm just keeping track of where it is.
Okay.
Yep. So you watch as the spectral bear floats. It was in this space right here, and it floats and hovers through Morlo and then down to Xanthion, actually ending in Xanthion's space. So as Xanthion is firing his 2 last arrows, this bear just kind of materializes, so it's like standing up over him, like over his shoulders, and he casts that at 1 level higher, so it's 2d6. Morlo, you feel yourself regain 6 hit points. Xanthion, you regain 12.
Oh yeah.
Neomachius is dead. Titus, you're up.
With steady aim, am I 30 feet from this guy right here?
Hold on.
I don't have the little ruler thing. I don't know how to use it or something.
No, that's fine. No worries. I can
It's
definitely do that.
underneath the magnifying glass on the side.
You are 30 feet exactly.
All right, I'm going to use steady aim and get advantage.
Okay. So you square up. You guys watch Titus pull out his pistol and takes a steady aim at this guy. It takes a moment to line up a shot. And 11 is going to miss as you take the shot. The bullet shoots out, but actually like ricochets off of the shield that is strapped to this thing's forearm, just kind of hanging it's not using the shield for defense necessarily, but it's still a barrier, and it just ricochets off of that.
And that's where I end. I can't move.
Okay. Morlo, you are up. You are in your shell. Are you just hanging out there?
I think I can use one action to get up, right?
It is, I believe it is an action to get up. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use an action to get up,
All right. So that'll be your action.
and whoops.
I knock on his shell and I ask if he's going to come out sometime soon.
And then standing takes half of your movement. So that would leave 15 feet of movement.
Yeah. Okay. And who are the zombies down?
These are the two that are still up. These were retainers of Neomachius.
Okay.
Neomachius himself has been dropped by Xanthion.
Okay. Let's see here. And I'm gonna move. Do I have to? How does that work with my walking axe? Do I have to pull that as my action?
Well,
Second
your action, I think your action was coming out of shell defense. So that means you would not get an attack this round because you've already burned your action surge.
But don't I get?
Hold on just 1 second. I'm looking this up. Features and traits. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You can emerge from your... It is an action to go into your shell. It is a bonus action to come out. So you still have your action. So you can take your 2 attacks. You are currently in range of both of these. So whichever one, you can do 2 attacks on one or 1 attack on each.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. If I pull my walking axe, that's part of my action?
No, that is a free interaction. You just pop out of your shell and pick up your walking axe as a part of the standing up from the bonus action of emerging.
Then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step right in between them both.
Well, you could actually reach both of them from where you were because it's your range is 10 feet.
It's gonna be more cool this way, though.
Oh, please go for it. All right.
Tell him Dean says do it Koopa Troopa style.
Dean says do it Koopa Troopa style. I don't know what that means.
I did it, Dino.
So a 12 is going to miss. So the first one misses as it just chinks off of the armor. And then you've still got 1 attack.
All right. I'm going to try it again. There we go.
24 hits, 15 points of damage. There's almost no chance, but let me just give it its roll. 17. Nope, that is a failure. All right, so the first one... Well, wait, first of all, was the first attack on the north one or the south one?
It was on the one directly next to me.
Okay, and then the second one was on the one below it or the one up here?
I went for the same one.
Same one both times? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 15 points of damage. That actually is not quite enough to drop it. So, but you take your axe just ricochets off of its breastplate and that just pisses you off. So you bring it around and cleave into its neck with the head of your axe. All right, that is your turn. Any more movement or you staying put?
I'll stay here.
Natari, you are up.
Welcome. Oh, all right. We got 2 bad boys. And I will just do Sacred Flame doesn't get both of them because they're standing next to each other, right?
Correct. You would only be able to get one of them with Sacred Flame.
All right, I'll get the nearest one to me.
And that is a dexterity save.
Where are you at? Or no, Guiding Bolt. Wait, what's a good one? Let me think here. They don't like fire. They should do.
If you have any AoE spells that can get both of them, that'd be good.
What's AoE?
Clerics don't have a lot of AoE spells, period.
Oh yeah.
You know that radiant damage, which is the damage that both Sacred Flame and Guiding Bolt do, the undead are particularly susceptible to it.
Yeah, I got the Guiding Bolt probably the best because it's got one RND VS, whatever that means.
Well, it's the stronger of the two by far. It's 46 versus 1d10. So
big numbers, no whammies. Stop.
All right, a 13 is a miss.
What?
The guiding bolt comes shooting out and just does not penetrate the armor, just harmlessly dissipates into a sparkling cloud of dust.
No, I can't.
You always give yourself inspiration, Jim. You're very inspiring.
I read self-help books, so I can know. Okay.
All right. Any movement?
Well, I'm just gonna stay put.
Stay put. Okay. All right. And the first of Neomachius's retainers will retaliate against Morlo and score a critical hit of a 24. Morlo, you take 13 points of slashing damage. As you cleave into this thing's neck, you just feel it brings its sword up into a soft part underneath your arm, and you feel the sword slide into your chest. And it's 13 points of damage to Morlo. Okay. And the second one, because it's also in range. Swap at the longsword. Oh my gosh. That is also a crit.
Why can't you roll this well with Belzegar?
You guys watch as Morlo drops. All right.
Ah,
Top of
shit.
round 5. These bards will move their full speed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That is as far as they can get.
They better hear Morlo.
I'm looking to see if they have any distance healing spells. Yep. Okay. So that would be 34 plus 6. All right. Morlo pops back up at 16 hit points because all 3 of them at the same time throw a healing word at him. Okay. Love you, buddy. All right. So Morlo is at 16 hit points. And you are what? 830, 824.
Will you be done around 9?
Yeah, around there.
Please, because I want to.
Well, yeah, because we got church in the morning too and everything.
I want to play small game.
All right.
Plus, Dean is hungry.
Oh, well, always. All right, so Morlo is up. Well, actually, Morlo is prone because he fell.
Yeah, do you want anything while Mom's out?
I'm good.
Grab me some McDonald's, Dean.
You are prone. Okay, Petra, you're up.
She's gonna cast Fairy Fire again, and the edge of the cube will there'll be the 20-foot cube. They'll just be at the very corner, so it doesn't
Got
hurt
it.
anybody else.
And just please keep track of your own spell slots and such. And then is that a dex save? What saving throw is Fairy Fire? Dex, okay.
X, yeah.
2 dex saves. What is your spell save DC, Aaron? Well, it doesn't matter
14.
because a 3 and a 1 are both going to fail.
He's the coolest guy ever.
All right, Fairy Fire takes hold on both of them. Any movement? No. Emma, you're up.
Okay.
Can't- Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I was. I just said, "Oh, I'm muted." I'm gonna down a healing potion.
Okay, that is a bonus action under me.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
All right.
Consuming a potion is a bonus action. Giving it to somebody else is an action under me.
Okay.
So
Where is the potions of healing? There they are.
it's just if you just want to roll
Okay,
2d4
fine.
plus 2. All right, 9 points. Back to Emma.
Okay, now I actually have some health back. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to or wait, does that have? They both have fairy fire on them.
Yes, so attacks against either one will be at advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna roll primal savagery.
Okay,
The 22 hit.
22 hits. Roll damage.
2d10. 15. Acid.
Wow. I don't know if there's any reason to, but they get. Nope, that is going to be a failure. All right. And that is acid damage, is that right?
Yeah.
So you watch as Emma takes this bestial goblinoid type fayish form and just
Yeah.
slashes her claws and just basically clamps into the side of this thing's head, and you watch as its head melts out of the helm that it was protecting it, just kind of like vitriol.
And just for the added effect, I feel like Emma just kind of tosses the head to the side and turns to the other one.
I love it. Xanthion, you're up.
Okay, Xanthion's going to move his hunter's mark to the last zombie as a bonus action, then take his 2 attacks.
Go for it. Ten is a miss.
Is that advantage, right?
Yes, sorry, this is an advantage. Go ahead and re-roll. And actually, if you hold down the shift button when you roll the attack, it will automatically roll it at advantage. 19 hits. Go ahead and roll your extra d6 for
4.
So 11 points of damage. So
Mm.
6 DC 16, and that is a fail. How would you like to finish this off,
I
Logan?
feel like Xanthion just kind of like Hawkeyes it, just like looking at Emma, just getting ready to tell her to run away, and just shoots the arrow off like right in between his eyes.
So simultaneously, as Emma reaches up and just claws into the head of this thing and basically melts it and tosses the helm away disgustedly, Xanthion lines up his perfect shot and looses the arrow that just once again, as it had seconds previous to Neomachius, slides right between the eye slit of the visor of its helm, and it just stands there for a moment, and then its longsword just falls out of its grasp and it tumbles into a heap.
Xanthion goes
From
and
initiative
looks at
now.
Neomachius' sword.
Okay,
Are we out of initiative?
we are out of initiative.
Emma's gonna grab her pennant and say, "I need someone with lesser restoration. We need someone with lesser restoration or Kyoram's ointment."
And a second later, you hear a voice come back in across and says, "Where are you?"
It's Southgate, right?
Yeah.
Southgate.
All right, we'll be on our way. And you immediately identify this as the voice of Tanea, one of the custodians.
Okay.
Petra collapses in the dirt and takes her bottle that she stole from the town square out and starts chugging.
The 3 bards that had rushed up that popped Morlo back up as he fell just look around and like, is everybody else okay?
We got bites.
I'm looking at the bodies of the people that died from the zombie.
Okay. You cut out on me, Ben. You're looking at the bodies of the people who died?
Yeah, and then I'm just we got to do something about these. they're probably going to turn into zombies.
Okay. Morlo, Fimulus Moss Blossom is going to burn his last use of healing spirit on you, so you get an additional 7 hit points restored as the bear spirit just floats over. And it's kind of funny. It just kind of looks like this spectral bear comes up and gives Morlo a hug and then just dissipates into him.
Emma just sort of reminded of the people who were already killed. She sort of starts stepping over, and it's a big parallel to the way she regarded the dead bodies of the town before, and she just kind of looks at them with just the gaze that kind of says, "Oh, this is meat now." And if she sees anything of value, just immediately she's gonna get it, but otherwise she's gonna start trying to pile them up right here, or no, over here. And unless somebody stops her, she's gonna Druidcraft light them on fire.
Okay. So as you go down and start like looking them over, you make eye contact with the corpse of Viper, the scout archer from the other party that had ambushed you, that Felix had taken under his wing. And it's weird. He's just got that glass-eyed 100-yard stare of a corpse. Obviously, his eyes have completely lost all focus. And it's funny. You lock eyes with him, and then in the back of your mind, you just hear, "Such a pretty thing, isn't it?"
Is it the mail off?
Yep.
What do you want?
I have what I want. And it's gone.
She just sighs and goes on dragging the bodies.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check, since you said that you were searching.
Okay. Nice. 23.
Okay, you are going to be busy for a while because you have several bodies to root through here, but I will let you know with that roll what you find in just a moment.
All right.
I'm going to send through the pendant. Do we have anyone that's able to bring people back to life?
Yes. You do. Yes.
Well, we have some deceased people down here.
And you
hearing that, she's not gonna light it on fire.
And you hear the voice of Syncope, the tiefling custodian of the College of Glamour, come through with just this really sweet, dulcet tone of voice, and says, "Honey, nobody stays dead for good at Odic Fest. We'll be there in just a second."
And she's just gonna line them up.
Is it 6 like total?
Yes. The evening shift is 6 guards, and they were all wiped out by this.
6 total that I can see.
You hear the voice of Dylan Fiasco come over the line, and it's just like, "Oh my God, this is going to be so expensive." Okay, we'll be there in a second.
And she's just gonna line them up over there, just out of the way.
You got it. And
I'll help with that. And
yeah,
then
I'm not
busy.
gonna worry about the battle map, because I mean we're out of initiative, so this can all be theater of the mind. Is anybody else doing anything?
Xanthion's checking out Neomachus, the sword Neomachus was holding.
Morlo wants to find the nearest river or stream and go clean himself.
Do you want to look specifically for a river or a stream, because you know there is a bathhouse in
any body of water or any running water will do.
Yeah, because you don't actually know that you actually haven't seen any streams in the area, but you know there's a bathhouse.
The
in
turtle
Broadhammer.
destroys the bathhouse for the
That's
day.
probably why Morlo's so grumpy, because he knows there's no water anywhere.
Yeah, right.
Petra casts is Morlo, are you near her? Yeah, Petra's gonna cast Prestidigitation and just like clean him off.
Okay. So you watch as Petra comes up and just mutters something under her breath and like a little.
Oh no, she's sitting in the dirt. She's like laying in the dirt drinking and just lifts her hand up and yeah.
Much like Flurgan Flarney Whoop, the drunken bardic gnome that raised his hand up and dumped the last of the tankard of ale over his face. Petra just reaches a hand up while her other hand is holding a bottle up to her mouth and just like traces some magic symbols in the air, and all of the muck and grime just melts off of Morlo, and you are completely clean.
And Morlo grumbles something about these magic folk.
Welcome, and she just sprawls in the dirt.
All right. Ben, what is Titus doing?
I said I was going to help with the bodies. So
you're helping with that. Xanthion.
Yep.
You, out of everybody in this group, actually, no, Natari would have also been able to pick this out at first glance. So you go and you pick up the sword out of the hand of Neomachius, and you look at it, and it's not a particularly ornate sword, but it is exceptionally well crafted. It is a long sword of standard design with a straight pommel and a wooden hilt, a wooden handle with a straight cross guard and a steel pommel at the bottom. But you pick it up and you look at it, and the blade is the same gorgeous blue metal that his armor is made out of, and it's this beautiful like filigree in the blade, kind of like, have you ever seen a blade that's been made out of metal that's been mined from a meteorite? That weird, like, just kind of like almost like it's made on purpose, just this twisting, almost like a Celtic knot, and is just this deep, like, cerulean blue. And you pick it up and you feel in your hand, and you can see with your eyes that you're holding a long sword, but it feels like maybe the weight of a dagger. And you, with your heritage, immediately piece together that this is crafted of mithril, elven steel.
Oh, Xanthion just kind of looks at him and is just like, and then pulls out his long sword, stabs it into the ground, and sheaths the long sword that he just picked up.
Okay.
Does Titus notice this?
Roll me a perception check, because you are busy. So I'm not going to go off your passive perception. Nope.
Okay.
But you are helping Emma. By the way, Logan, the plate mail, the plate armor that Neomachius is clad in is also crafted of mithril. And just to reiterate, mithril is the known metallurgical component that was crafted by the elves. Elves are known for mithril in Zekarist, and dwarves are known for adamantium. So this is obviously of elvish make.
He's gonna collect as much as the armor as he can.
Well, there are two. Only Neomachius's armor is mithril, and it is mithril plate. His two retainers are just standard steel half plate with a shield on each of them. Neomachius has no shield because he was wielding his longsword in two hands.
He's gonna grab Neomakis' armor.
So you go about taking off Neomakis' armor. Roll me a medicine check.
Okay. Hey, I'm pretty good at these.
17. So the body of Neomakis, on top of whatever damage or affliction was done to it by the process of reanimating it as an undead, like obviously the body itself is desiccated. This is Neomakis lived over 1,000 years ago, well over 1,000 years ago. So basically the body is mummified. So like there are no eyes, the skin is stretched tight over the skull with sharp cheekbones, and the jaw just kind of hangs in place with the teeth just resting in the jawbone. And it's hard to make anything out as far as details, but again, because of your lineage, you just, as you are stripping him of his armor, you realize this is the body of a high elf. Isaac. Ben, as you guys are moving the bodies and examining them, you do, with a 23 investigation, find an assortment of items on the bodies of these people. Let's see here. All told, among all of them together, and you do notice as you start picking through and moving these people, removing personal items from them, several of these people do actually appear to be in the garb of and equipped with the gear of bards. And to your best guess, these were probably people who were on their way to the fest and were beset by zombies on the way and succumbed.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Emma, and I'm going to be like, they're coming to bring these guys back to life. Should we take their stuff?
Titus would see that any money Emma's getting, she's putting at their feet.
Hold up. Ben, Titus's passive arcana is more than high enough to know that you cannot resurrect remains of any. The only type of magic that would resurrect somebody who has been turned as an undead would be true resurrection. It is like legendarily powerful magic, because once remains have been reanimated as undead, they are considered to be no longer like suitable remains for raising through resurrective magic. So these guys would have to be like that the custodians are powerful, but this is orders of magnitude.
I wasn't sure they was dropping plane shift just to punish. So
what the frig?
Emma doesn't know that. So Emma's taking gold and she's putting it at their feet just to sort of pay forward the cost of, if you're going to be resurrected by these people and that's going to be expensive, your money will chip out of that.
Well, then I'm going to change what I'm going to say at the ones that look like they're not coming back, and I'm going to be like, go ahead and pocket that.
Do any look like they're do all of them have like bite marks and stuff?
These were all zombies, yeah. So yeah, none of these would be suitable for just raised dead.
I thought these were already dead people.
Oh, you're talking about the guards. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. I thought you were talking about the dead zombies. The guards are fine. No, they were the ones that they told you that they were going to resurrect. I thought you guys were searching the zombies. Oh, my bad. My misunderstanding. Okay.
I didn't know how many zombies there actually were because there's none on the map. So
right. Yeah. Once you count through them all, it was a total of 16, not counting Neomakis and his retainers.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick through the zombie bodies, but after I've got thighs lined up and
so
the money I've pulled at their feet, I'm gonna go towards zombies.
So you get the bodies of the I'm sorry, of the graveyard shift, no pun intended, lined up and ready for the custodians to do their magic, literally. Then you start turning your attention to the zombies, and I'm just going to use your same roll of 23. And as you're picking through them, you find on the bodies of the zombies 180 gold pieces, 180.
180 divided by how many people do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Felix 7. That's 25.
You find a potion. You don't identify what it is immediately, but it's like this wispy liquid that swirls inside of the flask even when you're not moving it, and it has this little, kind of looks like a fleck of something that looks like in the shape of a crescent moon floating in it.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay,
cast detect magic.
Emma's gonna pass out the 25 gold to everybody in the party,
Okay, so everybody
and
please
then she's
mark that
gonna
you get
pocket
25
the extra
gold.
5.
Okay,
So 30.
everybody mark that you get 25 gold pieces.
And Emma's going to toss the potion in her bag too, so she can try and study it later.
All
We
right,
need to get around to
Titus, you cast detect magic. The potion is magical. You find a scroll on one of the bodies that is magical, and looking it over, you realize that it is a spell scroll of some sort. Are you taking the time to examine it right there?
No, I'm just going to pocket it and go through
Okay.
it before everybody
just-
starts.
Yep. So just mark that. The potion that Emma pocketed is magical. You find a fine silken rope of light blue wispy strands of silk that is radiating a magical aura. And then one of the bodies is clad in a studded leather armor that is radiating a magical aura.
Yo, if I could get that studded leather armor, I could have a decent armor class.
I'll take that. I'll take it all, and as I'm doing it, I'll be like, I'll say it loud enough for everybody. I'll identify all this later to make sure that it's safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Petra takes the 25 gold and tosses it across the dirt and says, I don't want the zombie money.
The Zunny.
It goes back to drinking.
Xanthion picks up the 25 gold and pockets it.
Okay. So Xanthion, you are done at this point getting Neomachius stripped out of his armor, and you just.
Do I see that armor's magical? That is it?
No,
magical.
Strangely enough, the armor is not magical. Neither is the sword.
I think Mithril's just ripe for enchanting, but it's not inherently magical.
Well, you never know. It was.
Yeah.
But Xanthion, you are proficient with the longsword, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
And is that full plate mail?
The mithril, the armor that is on the remains of Neomachius is plate mail. Yeah, full plate.
Shoot, that would be good for Natari, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a martial weapon, and I have proficiency in a martial weapon.
So yeah, you have trained with the longsword, and one of the reasons that you don't necessarily like the longsword is because it is a little bit clunky and heavy and hefty, and it's very difficult to try to get a second attack off with your offhand because you're constantly having to worry about the weight pulling your arm of your dominant hand because the longsword has so much heft to it. This thing is light as a feather. You could easily use this for two-handed fighting. And not only that, as you swing it around, the balance on this thing is incredible. Like, it is obviously master craftsmanship.
I feel like Xanthion unsheaths it again and just does like those lightsaber moves. One-handed lightsaber.
Yeah.
And he sheaths it again. It's just like, Natari. And just walks over to Natari and drops the plate mail in his arms.
Can Natari wear plate mail? Because, like, the shell?
Natari's an elf.
Or not? Oh, Natari.
Morlo.
I was thinking about Morlo. Yeah, sorry.
I just imagine attaching the
Natari
metal,
has a shell in
metal,
one
metal
hand.
plates to the outside of out of Morlo's shell.
Oh, shit.
Just like riveting
I'd
them in
be-
place.
I'd be like a Mecha Morlo. That'd be cool. Now, Shannon, doesn't Morlo have some sort of pipe or stash of weed on him somehow, somewhere?
I just kind of assume that's always true with Morlo.
Okay, so Morlo, while all this is going on, Morlo's going to take out his pipe and go sit down under a tree and just get high as shit.
Okay.
The pipe of bragging rights again?
Yes. After Xanthion gives Natari the plate mail, he goes and heads towards Peddler's Row.
Okay. Well, as you're doing that, you turn around, and as you turn around from giving Natari the plate mail, you just see Fimulus Mossblossom standing there and just be like, do you want me to be a pig again?
It's up to you. I mean,
And he just shrinks down.
No.
He just shrinks down into pig form.
Xanthion
To
picks him up and is like,
Petra's
okay, let's go.
protest.
Xanthion just skips off with the pig.
Why
in
do
his
you
arms.
enjoy being wrestled greased up? That just I don't want to know the answer, but
Not
For-
just
for
wrestle
just-
greased up, wrestle greased up as a pig.
So just for a split second, the mouth becomes slightly more human than a pig, and you just hear the pigs yell out as
Right.
Xanthion skips away. He's like, "Don't kink shame."
That's disturbing.
just asking why. Does everybody else consent to it?
I just start singing the pig song.
I mean, if everybody's consenting, great, awesome. You're very popular. Wow.
And then after a few moments, one by one, some walking on foot, some just popping into existence in a nearby adjacent space, the 8 custodians make their way down to the south gate and start looking over the fallen
Ezra's
members
still
of
laying
the
in the
night
dirt
crew.
drinking.
And actually, one of the custodians, the high elf with the blue hair, just comes over, like checking on you, thinking that you might be a corpse, and just like looks down at you and is like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. I will be when I get more of this stuff. And she shakes the bottle.
I've been there. Just walks away. And the custodians are kind of conferring over the bodies of the security guards.
Who's this person sitting next to Morlo by the tree?
Let me see here.
That's Natari.
Okay, Morlo's going to offer his pipe to Natari.
Okay.
What?
Morlo just hands a pipe over to you. Doesn't say anything, just hands it over, lit pipe.
I don't know if I should be smoking this.
Try it. It'll make you feel better.
I don't want. Hey, what's this breast? I wear a breastplate that's 20 pounds and gives me AC 14.
Yeah.
Is that what he threw at my feet any better than that?
Yeah,
That'd be
it's
way better.
It is a flat AC of 18.
Oh, then I'm picking that up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that smoking thing.
Yeah.
Weird. I'll take it off.
Okay.
And Morlo does that just because he doesn't know a whole lot about Natari, and Morlo knows what the smoke will do.
Yeah.
So he's just curious.
So actually, Scott, you watch. Morlo watches as Natari takes the pipe of remembrance from you, and he just puts it a little warily, just like, and he puts it up to his mouth, and he takes a deep puff, and he exhales, and this cloud of smoke comes out of his mouth, and for a moment just kind of billows like a large cumulonimbus cloud, just a big puffy like white cotton candy cloud of smoke. And as it always has before with everybody who has tried this, the smoke takes shape, and you watch as it takes the shape of mountains, peaks, rocky spires. And as it zooms in, you see a young elf in acolyte's robes with an older, very proper but very caring old half elf standing over him in the vestments of a higher ranking priest of the priesthood of the Blessed Mother, and just looking over and helping him with his studies. And then you see it shifts a little bit, and a young Natari is in his room in this little dorm room setup, very austere. You get the sense that this is at a monastery, perhaps a place of seclusion and religious study. And Natari scratching down in this big book, some sort of notation he's taking, probably religious notes, and he looks up and he looks around a little bit, and you see him grin in his smoky billowing form, and he closes the book and he goes over to the window, and he looks back again and just kind of smiling, and he just sneaks out of the window and out into the countryside, the mountainside, sneaking through the night, just enjoying the freedom of being young and sneaking out, the thrill of that sense of freedom. And the stars shine above, and it shifts again, and you see once more Natari, a young Natari, sits at his desk, and he looks up all of a sudden, and the door of his dorm crashes open, and that same stern but caring mentor priest comes in, clutching this book as blood drips down his arm, clutching the book to his chest with his right arm as blood drips down his left arm into a pool below, and he pulls the door shut behind him with his wounded arm, and he just takes the book and he shoves it into Natari's chest. And there's this moment where they look at each other, and although you can't hear anything because the smoke is completely silent, you just see this old half-elven priest shove Natari toward the window, and you just see him mouth the word, "Go." And Natari, just wide-eyed, takes the book and clutches it and shoves it into his pouch and climbs out the window, and looking back just as the door crashes open and this dark figure, hooded, comes through and slides a sword through so that it comes sticking out of the chest of his mentor. And you see Natari scream and just run into the night. And it shifts again. Natari, a little older, more lines around the eyes, at a campfire, huddling with the book in his chest as rain falls down around him. And it shifts again, hiking through the mountains, down out of the southern spires, into the plains of the Amber Vale. And he stumbles across a turtle on his way to Elmswain. And the two converse for a moment, and then continue on their way together. And the cloud just dissipates.
And Morlo, realizing what he saw, says to Natari, "I have a glaive, you have a book." And that's it.
And so the custodians line up. Oh, sorry. Does Natari say anything, Jim?
No, I'm just.
And Petra, you're laying there staring up.
That was pretty.
You see the face of Dylan Fiasco lean over you. You good?
Never better.
Cool. Good work.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go bring some people back to life because I got nothing better to do.
Ooh, have fun.
All right. You made up
You're
your
gonna
mind
teach me
yet?
how to do that, right?
Are you gonna join my college?
Well, yeah, of course.
Like now?
Oh, I mean, do I have to start studying now? Can I stay in the dirt for a little bit?
We're bards. We never study.
Oh, thank God. Okay. That
Do you
seems
know?
much less of a sacrifice now.
Do you know?
Okay.
Do you know how? I mean, what kind of a bard are you? And he just walks away.
What are you, a lore bard?
You guys don't
Nerd.
study? I thought it was required.
No.
I just wasted 16, 18 years of studying, damn it.
Loser.
Apparently.
And then
I guess I'm drinking.
divvying up the responsibilities among 6 of the 8 custodians. They are actually, well, you know what? I don't think they all have it, but for whatever reason, for the sake of brevity, those custodians who do know Ray's dead divvy up the responsibility amongst themselves.
And Emma sort of, as they came over to the line of dead bodies, she sort of pointed to the piles of money at their feet, just sort of to put it towards the cost.
Mm-hmm. And actually, as you're doing that, Syncope, the tiefling, the pink-skinned, purple-haired tiefling, just is sitting, getting down on her knees, actually by the shoulders of Golub, the orc, and she just looks at that. She's like, "Is that theirs, honey?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. That's okay. This is a part of the gig. Nobody dies for good in Bright Hollow. And she just takes out this little diamond and she sets it on the chest of the orc. And you see her, and she just takes her long, sharp, clawed fingernails, and she just very gently just sets it down on the top of the diamond. She says, "Your story's not over yet." And she shoves it hard, and the diamond just shines for a second and then shatters, and the diamond dust spreads across the chest of the fallen orc, and you just see him looks up at her. "Thank you. Are they dead? Well, are they dead again?" "Yeah, it's okay. Your friends helped you out." Syncope just pats him on the chest. Just one by one, they go down the row, bringing all 6 of the fallen security guards back to life.
And I'm just gonna kind of sit there and watch.
Okay. It's impressive magic.
Mm-hmm.
Counterbalanced by how nonchalant they are all about using it. Like, it's just, hey,
Oh yeah.
wake up, you lazy bastard. Yeah. Titus, roll me a perception check. 10. You can't shake the feeling that Numenot Hyacinth keeps sending glances in your direction, but you never can actually catch him doing it. It's just a feeling.
Numenot is the Whispers guy.
College of Whispers, Rundamar. One by one, the security guards get up, gather their belongings.
I'm just going to stare him. I'm just going to stare at him.
Okay. You never do actually catch him glancing at you. It's just, you would catch it out of the corner of your eye, and then you'd be like, huh? But once you actually start like beating him down, Never glances at you again.
Okay. Then after that, I'm going to make sure I'm out of line of sight, like instantly. Go somewhere where I'm out of line of sight.
Got it. Okay. Once the security guards are brought back, Dylan again walks over to you, Petra.
Petra is like rolling in the dirt, like taking a dirt sun bath at this point with her
It's
empty
like-
bottle.
It's like 1 a.m.
Oh wait, sorry, her moon dirt bath. Sorry,
Just like,
dirt bath.
which fuck it. And he just lays down beside you in the dirt, staring
And
up at the,
out of drink.
he just reaches into his belt pouch, hands over a little bottle of whiskey to you, or Aquavita to you.
Thank you. You can have this one. And she switches bottles with him. Gives him the empty
Tosses
one.
it, shatters against a tree.
Well, gonna have to clean that up later.
And I actually want to say that I think when Emma used Primal Savagery, I feel like that's something I'm gonna do from now on. Is whenever she uses that, her appearance stays until she actually changes it back.
Got it. So that'll be like you taking your Fae form.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So Emma's gonna sort of up her human form again, and she's actually just gonna leave.
Okay.
She wants to go get a long rest.
Got it. Well, you guys are right by the security bunkhouse. I mean, the security bunkhouse is right beside the south gate. So
Yep.
you're right where you just would go inside and
Yeah, she's gonna
Take all
go
it off.
in, and she's actually gonna sit down and start looking at the potion she got, trying to figure out what it is.
so go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
That teetered on the 20 for like
You're-
half a second.
You think after a good night's rest, you might be able to look at it with clear eyes. You've been through
Alright.
a lot.
Well, Emma doesn't sleep, so she's just gonna keep looking at it every now and then.
Well, yeah, but you don't sleep, but you still rest.
Yeah, so
You're
she's
still
just gonna
frazzled.
start up her usual health potion.
Okay, cool.
And what was it? She made 3.
You can make 3 a night,
Yeah.
and you have used 1. Don't forget to mark that off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come around and get behind the Bard of Whispers guy without him seeing me, if I can.
Roll me a stealth check.
Shit, I suck at this.
A rogue who sucks at stealth. I love it.
Does that suck?
14.
You got to ask, then it sucks.
Okay. Bring up Numenot.
I'm not trying to make it obvious, but I am trying to come up behind him outside of his field of vision.
He rolled a 15. He just barely spots you trying to get angle on him. And it's funny too, because now it's like a little dance because he knows that you noticed him looking at you. And now you know that he noticed you trying to like sneak up on him. So now he just like casually like takes a stroll over this way, like with his hands tucked behind his back, like whistling.
What's a tango?
I don't see you at all.
And then I'm going to say to the closest, so do we clean this mess up, or are you all going to clean it up? I don't want to sleep here smelling that.
Oh no, Dylan actually over here. Or no, sorry, Dylan's with Petra. So the dark skinned human in the breastplate with the long coat over the top of it says, no, we'll have the keeper's seat of this. We'll probably have the bodies of the undead stored somewhere for study. Don't worry about that. That's not a security detail.
Oh,
Good job. And he just pats you on the shoulder. You fought with valor tonight.
I don't know if I'd call it that. But I just didn't want to die. And then I'm going to head to bed.
Okay. Petra. Aaron, if you're still with me. So you guys are just staring up at the stars, and Dylan just looks over at you and is like, okay, let's cut the shit. I don't think you need to see another sunrise not being a member of Veld Talon.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you say? You want to do this?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Do I have to
So
sober up for this or anything?
Dylan stands up and starts wiping off his clothes, and it's just like, okay, take your clothes off.
I'm sorry, what now?
I said, are you ready?
Oh
my
God.
Wait, was Aaron in character?
Oh yeah, he said that. Yes.
Now I feel less ready than I was a few seconds ago for some weird reason.
I know I have that effect on people. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on just
fine,
one second. I
guess.
think my cat's trying to escape. I'll be right back. Kitten, you got a death wish.
That's great.
I can see Aaron saying that in real life. Excuse me? No, not gonna happen.
I'm coming up. I'm just wrapping up.
You got to buy me a dinner first, baby.
Aaron, do you have inspiration?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, shit. I was gonna give you mine because that was great.
All right. So what did I miss?
I just asked Aaron if she had inspiration, because if she didn't, I was gonna give her mine. That was terrific.
Nice. All right. So he stands up and he brushes himself off, and he's like, okay, is there anybody you want to have here to see this? Somebody you want to share this with? It's kind of a big deal.
I mean, it's pretty late. I don't want to bother anybody. I'll just tell them in the morning. I'll make it sound a lot cooler than whatever's about to happen, obviously. So I'm sure whatever's about to happen is great, though. That's just the drink talking. Don't mind me.
Hey, what's
Shutting
up?
now.
Oh, good night. Love you, buddy. All right. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up.
Thanks for being done before we can play a game.
All right. All right. So Dylan just reaches his hands out. He's like, okay, you ready for this?
Sure. I'm not taking my clothes off, right? That was a joke, right?
I mean, that was a joke, but please feel free if it would somehow make you more comfortable.
No, I think I'm good for the time being.
Okay.
And grabs his hands.
All right. Let me find it here. This is okay. Repeat after me. Words are my weapon of choice. Swords rust. Pole arms fracture. Words endure.
Words are my weapon of choice. Swords rust. Pole arms fracture. Words endure.
Words are my weapon of choice. I cannot be disarmed. The assault of my words cannot be parried.
Words are my weapon of choice. I cannot be disarmed. The assault of my words cannot be parried.
Words are my weapon of choice. I will wield them to cut down the corrupt and lift up the voiceless.
Words are my weapon of choice. I will wield them to cut down the corrupt and lift up the voiceless.
Words are my weapon of choice. I am eloquence. I am Veld Talon.
Words are my weapon of choice. I am eloquence. I am Veltalon.
You're damn right you are. Just pat you on the shoulder. Welcome to the club, kid. We still got to mark you.
Oh no. Like a brand?
Well, you got your choice. If you're a wuss, it can be on a pendant. Or it can be on a tattoo. And he lifts up his forearm and he shows you this winding, like, elegant tattoo with the symbol of the house of, or the symbol of Veltalon right in the middle of it. Or if you're really adventurous, you can take a brand.
You
Tell
know
you
what?
what. Yeah? Go ahead.
It's not the first time I've had a brand. I think I can handle one more. Let's do it.
Sounds good. And you are given the mark of Veltalon. And that is where we will pick up next session.
Hooray. That's super cool.
Wow.
There's just gonna be like a patch of where fur doesn't grow, and then like Emma or Petra's gonna want to hide it one day, and then she's just gonna comb over it.
Mhm. I
Is
love
it
it.
on her arm, the same spot?
Let me get with you on that, Aaron, because I have a couple of ideas I want to shoot by you.
Okay, me too.
And
Okay,
it was
thanks.
just you and Dylan there, so we can kind of flesh that out a little bit more.
Sweet.
I love that.
All
That
right.
was awesome.
That was a cool session.
That was fun.
Experience.
Also, this music is fucking great.
Thank you.
Oh, it is.
All right. That was a heck of an encounter, guys. 1,275 experience points each.
Holy shit. Well done,
Level up.
everybody.
Leveling up.
Yay.
And you guys are going immediately into a long rest, so we will level everybody up on the other side of the long rest.
All right.
I am 200 away from leveling.
Okay. So
Wow.
you will level up before we leave Bright Hollow, I'm sure, because you guys still have 2 days left of Odic Fest. So, okay.
4,000 experience.
Great session, everybody. I will talk to you later.
See ya.